So, I have a question, and it might be a question that you've had recently as well. And my question is simply this: where is Luther Burden? Welcome back to Bears Yard. This your boy Vipe. And yeah, I think it's time to start talking about Luther Burden, or the lack thereof of Luther Burden, and his continued absence from Bears OTAs and everything Bears offseason activity. Now, to be fair to Luther Burden, he did show up at rookie minicamp. He did sustain an injury, but it was thought to be a minor injury where he got the wind knocked out of him. He did return to practice the next day after the injury, so it was said to believe that he was fine. And then he started missing time. He started not showing up. And Mitch Johnson had mentioned that Luther Burden was dealing with some type of soft tissue injury that kept him out. But the problem is that he's been out now for a few weeks. Matter of fact, I don't think he's been practicing at all since rookie minicamp. So the question again, where is Luther Burden? And Ben Johnson talked about it a little bit today, and he talked about what not having Burden out there means to the team. So I'll let you take a listen to Ben here, and then we can continue.
We haven't seen a lot of Burden since the last day of rookie minicamp. Do you think he'll be ready? Not to ask another training camp question. And what does he miss in being unable to be out?
Yeah, no, he misses a lot. I mean, anytime you're not out there, if you're in the training room when the rest of the guys are practicing, you're losing valuable time with your coaches, valuable reps with your teammates, the ability to build the trust that we're talking about. It's not just the coaching staff having trust in you doing the right thing over and over, but it's also your teammates. They got to be out there. They got to see you do it. They got to know that the guy right, left of them, that they're going to do the right things and they're going to make the plays when called upon. So, I think it's for everybody, and it's a shame that he got dinged up and missed all that time, because for a young player, it's really where you get the most reps and you can get better in a hurry that way. So that's really for every player on this team.
I hate to repeat myself, but do you anticipate he'll be good for training camp?
He will, yeah.
If you think Luther Burden is going to break out and make an impact in rookie year for the Chicago Bears, hit that subscribe button for more daily opinionated Bears talk right here on the channel. So yeah, Ben Johnson talked about Luther Burden not being out there affecting not only his rapport with the coaching staff, but his teammates maybe not having that trust in him because he's not out there practicing with them. And that has to be taken into account. That is a very, very important thing, especially for a young player, especially for a rookie who is not out there when you got everybody else out there. Now, to be fair to Luther, Colton Loveland is also not out there, but his injury was known well before he got drafted, and he's recovering from his shoulder surgery. So we knew that Colton Loveland will be unavailable for a while. But Ben Johnson did say that he expects both Colton Loveland and Luther Burden to participate fully in training camp at the end of July. So whatever's going on, they better be back ready to rock and roll come training camp time. But my question is it really just an injury with Luther Burden, or is there something else going on here? I don't know how many of you all been paying attention to what's happening in Cincinnati with their first-round rookie, Shamar Stewart, but that man has not touched Cincinnati offseason workouts at all because he is having a contract dispute with Cincinnati, and I'm actually on his side in it because it seems like Cincinnati tried to sneak in a clause in a contract that's not supposed to be there or isn't there regularly, and he's not having any of it, so he's not practicing at all. But Luther Burden has not signed his contract yet, to my knowledge, and I'm wondering if there's something going on where he's not participating because of a potential contract issue, potentially. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. I don't know if this is true or not, but it does seem kind of odd that he has been absent since rookie minicamp. Now, supposedly rookies have clauses and waivers and different things like that to protect them in case they get injured during the offseason, even if they don't have their contract signed. So I'm not sure why Luther Burden is still not out there practicing. Now, again, maybe it's a legitimate injury and I'm overreacting, but I don't know. It just feels kind of weird with him not being out there. I hope that he is ready to rock and roll come training camp, but this is the new coaching staff. Even though they did draft him, we have a full receiver room, fam. Luther Burden, you're going to have to compete to get your spot on this receiver team, on this receiver room, because you got DJ and Rome, you got the Keys, you got Duvernay, you got Mal Boykin. I mean, bro, you ain't really got no time to be missing time. Now, obviously, he's going to make the team, but if he doesn't come back ready for training camp, or if he looks like lethargic and slow or whatever, he might be buried down the receiving depth chart for real, y'all. Like, it's real out here. Ben Johnson is not playing. And you know what they say in football? The best ability is availability. And if you're not available, then there's somebody out there that is willing and eager to take your space at a moment's notice. So Luther Burden, come on, bro. It's time to get out there, show up at training camp, and get ready to rock and roll. But this reminds me of a comment from my man Clifford. He says, yes, everyone should compete for a spot. And even talking about the last video that I made about Caleb, whether or not he'll show up to the last OTA, which he did. So shout out to Caleb. But yeah, it's a Clifford point. Everybody, even the draft pick, even Luther Burden, you will need to compete for your spot on that receiving depth chart. So that's just the way life is. That's just the way the NFL is. But if you want more daily opinionated Bears talk from me, hit that video right there.